So it's Monday, start of the week, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of children racism this week. It says, kill the blacks. Racist social media post chat that ended the Amador football season. So a little more PC kids learning the racism from home, explaining it out in the world. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Keep It P podcast, where they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences
and show how one could or could not.
Keeping it on the P for real.
Gotta tune in.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava is in the fucking building.
Keep It P podcast. Be one to you players.
Y'all tune in to their podcast here.
Y'all tune in to their podcast. You heard me? Anyway, this is the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I am not trying to tell you what to think, okay? I'm only trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles the way that I do. And let's go ahead and get into this one. Because, I mean, it ain't like they ain't telling us something they don't know. I mean, we don't know. But I am very curious to hear the explainages on why these little demons little attitude is like that. So it says a player on the Amador High School varsity football team spoke to the Sacramento Bee about his teammates' canceled season. The cancellation was tied to what Amador County Unified School District describes as a highly inappropriate group chat and led to the forfeit of a non-league game on September 16th and an investigation into what happened. It says the Sutter Creek School will be allowed to finish their junior varsity football schedule according to players who isn't being named because he could face retribution. The name of the Snapchat thread that ignited the controversy was Kill the Blacks, period. It said he insisted the title was taken out of context and was not about race. Well, looky here. You would think that the new generation of racists would be bout it. Good morning, my man. You would think that the new generation of racists would, be a little bit more about it. It seems to me that they learning the same tricks from their parents, like how to throw a rock and how to hide your hand. So it seems like they just as goofy and just as stupid as their parents are. When y'all gonna boss up and be real white supremacy? See, right now, y'all so-called white supremacy. This is not real white supremacy. You can't be supreme if you do some supreme shit and walk it back. Like, no, it wasn't really about race. The team is just black. We were just saying kill the blacks. Well, then you would have said kill the team, not the color of the team. Stop playing. Y'all just as stupid as y'all parents, too. Jeez. He said in the group chat was created over the summer during the football camp in Lake Tahoe. About 15 players, the majority of the team, were in the group chat. They only discussed football, he said. Y'all lying. References to kill the blacks was referring to the color of the jersey. Player said, no, you're lying. He was unclear that the jersey the jersey referred to. The Amador coaches saw the group name and immediately assumed that it was a racist reference, the player said. By the time the Amador High School administration found out about the chats weeks later, they forfeited the game shortly before kickoff against the visiting Rosemont High School of the Sacramento City Unified District. The three Amador football players' staff members remain on administrative leave, and the district confirmed pending the investigation. The Amador players said that if punishment over the so-called misunderstand had happened, it should have resulted in a canceled season. Nah, your season got canceled, fam, because you a so-called wannabe racist dude. You can't stand on it. That's why. Because y'all, first of all, Well, we know why they was doing it online, because they don't get caught like we caught. They do whatever they want online. But it goes on to say, if there should have been punishment for those who were in the group chat or participated in what happened, he said, but it's far for the context. It was 100% misguided to others. Yeah, right. See, one of the tenets of so-called white supremacy is deception and lies. They don't have a problem deceiving you. They don't got a problem lying to you. Because clearly you're lying right now, big boy. Like, you know damn well. Second, y'all talking about the black school in town. Just say that. Amador Superintendent Tori F. Gibson said in a statement that she made a difficult decision in ending the season because the investigators would take more than a month. The season ends October 28th, and the season Gibson released was a highly inappropriate group chat threat to involuntarily stalk or get up at the other students, blah, 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 blah. Gibson also wrote that the goal of the process to obtain the facts. Girl, you know what the facts is. Nah, I think the investigation is to make sure everything dies down so y'all can let the little heathens off the hook. How about that? It says Amador High School removed the varsity roster of its school website and off the Max Prep site, in which the coaches input scores, statistics, and rosters. Emails. It says that the Buffaloes have a football tradition. Canceling season is a blowback to the high school sports in the region. The team was 0-3 on the field. The forfeit to Rosemont left them 0-4. So they sucked. So not only is y'all anti-black racist, little bigots and little racist, but y'all suck at football. Is that why y'all was mad at the black team? Because the black team was kicking y'all ass? That's what it sounds like. It says the Amador Argonaut game has traditionally been much anticipated rivalry game. The content, they just told on themselves. So if this is a highly anticipated game with the rivalry, then that means this decades old anti-black racism as far as get the darkies. You just told on yourself. It says the contest was marked as the 100th game between the programs. Amador High School opened in 1911. Don't nobody care because it was supposed to be a historic game. You know what you shouldn't have did? Y'all shouldn't have made a website called Kill the Blacks. If you wouldn't have did that, you'd still be playing. But see, white supremacy must not be so smart, then, huh? That's the only thing I can come up with. Anyway, that's all I have for you. We're going to have a lot of that this week, it seems like. It's going to be a lot of kid anti-black racism, which is not surprising. We know racism starts at home, and it takes the kids to either identify or not identify. You know, I know a lot of people who grew up with racist parents, and the way it's explained to me is it always seems as if, you know, when they were young, they rejected the teachings and just kind of grew up differently, which I don't dispute. But I will say that subconsciously that probably leaves inherent biases and those kind of things that people may not be aware of. And you know, let's get this clear too. Pro-black don't mean anti-white, right? Just because, you know, I'm gung-ho about my people and my group and empowering my people doesn't mean that I'm trying to knock down the next group. I'm not hating on what y'all do. Do what y'all do. We just trying to do what we do. And it'd be nice if you minded your fucking business, okay? But anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. but I'ma mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on cold, boy. Shout out to TZ Von Savage. Shout out to the Keep It P Podcast squad. I'll see y'all on Patreon tomorrow. Anyway, love with the peace. Don't forget the blessings. And aloha. I'm out this dope. Yee!
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say that.